Hi everyone, this is Dr. J. Jamuna Rani, Assistant Professor of Commerce, KCS Kasinada College. In this session, we'll see about the process costing. Process costing. It is used when there is mass production of similar products are produced. And here, the cost is ascertained at each stage of production. The industries using this process costing are oil refining, food industry, and chemical industry. The terms used in this process costing are abnormal loss, abnormal gain, and normal loss. We'll see what is this. Okay, now we'll see what is abnormal loss. The loss realized over the normal loss is called as abnormal loss. Abnormal loss arises because of poor working condition, carelessness, rough handling, lack of proper knowledge, low quality raw material, machine breakdown, accidents, etc. Therefore, an abnormal loss is an anticipated loss. Abnormal loss is controllable and thus it can be avoided if corrective measures are taken. Now we'll see what is abnormal gain. If the actual loss of a process is less than that of the expected loss, the difference is treated as abnormal gain. Now we'll see what is normal loss. Normal loss is a loss which arises during normal course of business. It can be anticipated in advance. That is, at the time of estimation itself, we can estimate the normal loss. The example of this normal loss, shrinkage and weight loss are the examples. Okay, now we'll see one problem. Okay, this is the problem. A product passes through two process R and S. 20,000 units were introduced in process R at rupees 8 lakh. The following details pertaining to process R and S for January 2010 is as under. And the particulars were given and they asked us to prepare the process account, abnormal loss account, abnormal gain account and normal loss account. Okay, we'll do the problem now. Okay, in this problem, we have two processes, that is R and S. First, we will work out process R, and the output of the process R is to be transferred to process S. Okay, we will do the process R now. In that, the first we have to write is the units introduced, that is the 20,000 units introduced at rupees 8 lakh is to be written on the debit side of your process R account. Next, I have to write the materials 40,000 in the debit side, and similarly labor 2 lakh, indirect expenses 30,000. All these three will appear in the debit side of your process R account. Okay, I'll write it now. Two materials 40,000, two labor 2 lakhs, two indirect expenses 30,000. Okay, next item is normal loss. It's given it is 3%. Normally, the normal loss is calculated on the input. That is here 20,000 is the input. So we have to calculate 3% on this 20,000 units. Okay, now I'll write normal loss in the credit side. That is 20,000 into 3%. That is 600 units. Okay, the scrap value is 5 rupees per unit. So 600 into 5 is 3,000. Okay, now the next item is output. This output we have to write it in the credit side. If it is the last process, we have to write finished stock there. If we have any more process, we have to write transfer to next process. Since we have process S, I am going to write transfer to process S, 19,000 in the units column. We finished writing all the particulars in the process R account. Now it is time for us to balance the process account. In the debit side, we have total of units 20,000, and in the credit side, we have 19,600. So we have a balancing figure in the credit side, and that figure is treated as the abnormal loss. If it is in the debit side, it should be considered as the abnormal gain. But in this problem, we have a balance in the credit side. So it is an abnormal loss of 400 units. Okay, now we have to calculate the value for this abnormal loss, and the formula for this is normal cost of normal output divided by normal output into abnormal loss units. This normal cost is nothing but the debit side of your account, that is 8 lakh plus 4 lakh, 2 lakh plus 30,000 is 10 lakh 70,000. That should be subtracted by the normal loss value 3,000. That is the normal cost of normal output, and the normal output is nothing but the 20,000 debit side units minus normal loss of 600 units, and it should be multiplied by 400 units, the abnormal loss units, and it gives 55 rupees per unit, and for 400 units it is 22,000. So abnormal loss value is 22,000. Now we have to find out the value of the stock, transfer to the next process, that is we'll get 10 lakh 45,000, and the rate per unit is 55 per unit. Okay, we finished process R account. Now we can start doing process S. For that, this transfer from process R to S, we'll write it in the debit side of the process S account. Like process R account, we will write the material, labor, indirect expenses in the debit side of process S account. Okay, now I'll write to materials 60,000. To labor 3 lakh 20,000, and indirect expenses 28,500. Now we have to calculate the normal loss. It is 5% of the input. In this process, the input is 19,000. So 19,000 into 5% is 950. And the scrap value is rupees 10 per unit. So the value is 9,500. Now we have to write this output in the credit side. The output of process S is 18,200. Now we have to balance the process account. In the debit side we have 19,000 units, and in the credit side we have 19,150. So this balancing figure appears in the debit side, that is 150. So it is treated as an abnormal gain. Now we have to calculate the value of abnormal gain. Similar to that of the abnormal loss, we now calculate the abnormal gain. Using this formula, we can calculate it. So we'll get abnormal gain 12,000. I'll write it in the debit side, abnormal gain 12,000. Now we have to calculate the value of finished stock. It is the balancing figure of process S account, and the value per unit is rupees 80. In process R account, we have abnormal loss. So this abnormal loss will appear in abnormal loss account debit side. And process R realized a scrap value of 5 per unit. So this loss units 400 into 5, 2000. That I'll write it in the credit side of abnormal loss account. And the balance is transferred to profit and loss account, 20,000. Similarly, we have abnormal gain in process S account. So we will write this abnormal gain in the credit side of the abnormal gain account. This process S account realized a scrap value of 10 per unit. So 150 into 10, 1,500. Here the loss is adjusted with this abnormal gain. So I will write normal loss account. And the balance is transferred to P&L account 10,500. Now we'll see normal loss account. In process R, we have a normal loss of 600 units and the value is 3000. I'm going to write it in the debit side of the normal loss account. In process S account, we have a normal loss of 950 units and the value is 9500. I'm going to write this in the normal loss account debit side. In abnormal gain account, we have normal loss 150 units and 1500 in the debit side. That we will write it in the normal loss account credit side. In order to balance this process R account, I am writing by cash account 600 units and 3000 in the credit side of normal loss account. And for process S account, we have to write over the abnormal gain, that is 9500 minus 1500 is 8000, and similarly 950 minus 150 is 800 units. At last, I'll write the total of the normal loss account. I hope you all understand the process costing. Thanks for watching. If you like my video, share and subscribe.